right, afternoon, everyone. Um, Today we are going to talk about the newest technology tips and tricks for your classroom. This is stuff that Isabel, Joshua, and I got last week at TCEA. So, first off, this is our department. We're the technology integration team. We have our lovely director, Isabel, here with us, and Josh is here as well. And Josh and I are both instructional technology coordinators. We do have a website where we will post the recording of this Tech Tuesday there, but we also have a lot of different things, such as Clever Touch training and all of that. And that is at midlandisd.net /iTech. And then we have our tech newsletter that you can subscribe to and see all of the newest tools, tips, and tricks. And then you already know about Tech Tuesday. And this is our second session. And then this is brand new. We're excited to tell you that we're now on social media. You can follow MISD Technology on X, also known as Twitter, at Midland ISD Tech. And basically, we put all of our visuals for our upcoming Tech Tuesdays on there, and you'll actually see some pictures from TCEA that we had on there as well. So am going to be talking about Genially. So Genially is an online platform known for creating interactive visual content. You can think of it as a combination of a presentation software and design tool, but with the focus of interactivity and engagement. So I'm actually just going to go straight into Genially. And I'm going to log in. So you can sign up for a free account, and I'll just show you what the free account gives you because that's what I have. There is a paid version, and I know if I was a teacher, I would actually probably pay for it because that's how much I loved this. So you have the MySpace. So this is my individual space. So anything that I have worked on will be here. You can create folders, like if you have several Geniallys that you want to break down by content, you can create a folder for that, but that does come with your premium package. So I'm just going to jump on into templates and show you why I love this program so much. You can do presentations on here. There are a lot of free and premium templates. It is a little bit slow. And you can customize these to anything that you want. Anything with a star on that is going to be your premium version. So if you do sign up for the free version, you will not have access to that. You can also import here as well. And from my understanding, Canva and Genially have actually partnered together. So a lot of the graphics that you'll see here, you can also see in Canva. You can do infographics. And there's several timelines. There's a brain map that's free. There's mind map that you do have to pay for, but that one looks kind of cool. And there's all kinds of different infographics that you have here. There's gamification, which I will actually spend most of the rest of my time in. There's interactive image. I've kind of played around with this. Basically, it's an image and you can put links throughout it and it'll take your students to a different link. You can do videos, guides, training material, and then you can also do blank creations and team templates. So I'm going to spend the rest of my time that I have, which is about 10 minutes. Well, I have about 5 minutes left in gamification. So I initially went to this session in TCEA because it had escape rooms. It's always been fascinating to me because whenever I was in the classroom, escape rooms were not digital, they were physical. And so I never really got to play with them as much as I would have liked to. So the gamification, you have your quizzes here that you can do, and you can change however you want them to. There are different kind of games. I would have loved to have this Jeopardy game as a teacher. There's a battleship game. That would be and then you have the escape games. And there are a lot of cool escape games in the sessions that I went to. We went over Dungeons and Dragons and something else. But so I'm actually going to go over the educational escape room. So I'm going to pull up my presentation. So this is a template that I've just been using from Genially, but I've just put my own spin on it. So Miss Harris's escape room, it's for Tech Tuesday, and then of course there's a little start button. So in this escape room, you have 6 different lessons. I have only touched on 3 of the lessons. I haven't done anything to the 4th, 5th, or 6th one. But basically, whenever you share this link with your students will have to do the lessons. And then I'm actually going to present my screen so that you can see what that looks like. So this is what a student would see if they're doing the escape room. I'm going to click start. And I have to go to lesson 1 because lesson 2 and 3 is locked. So they have to go in order for them to move. On the escape rooms that I saw, you could put videos in here as well. It was really, really neat. So what's the best thing about Tech Tuesday? Seeing the technology integration team, getting out of class early, or learning new material. I'm going to pick the correct answer, and that's learning new material. Which social media platform is the least popular among teens? I'm going to go ahead and choose TikTok. We all know that's a lie. We know that is wrong. And look, I got the answer wrong. From here, you can set Genially up to go to a website wherever you have your content so that they can review the content that they're having, that they're doing this escape room to. Or you can just click back and it takes them back to the question. And I'm just going to go through here. So awesome. Next. So now I'm going to lesson 2. So here is what lesson 2 looks like. Of course, you can customize that and all that. But here you'll see that I put an arrow and it says pay attention to the dots in this lesson. So basically, I haven't told the students this, but I gave them a hint that they need to pay attention to the dots on the screen. So there's a blue, yellow, and pink dot on this screen. There's a blue, black, and yellow dot on this screen. And there is a blue, green, and pink on this screen. So again, I passed. So now I'm going to go to lesson 3. I still want to make sure that my students are engaged. I still want to make sure my students are paying attention. So that's why I put that password there. So I'm going to go to lesson 3, and it says this page is password protected. What do you think the password would be? There was a blue dot on every single screen, so the password is actually blue. So they would type in blue, and they would get to go in there. It's really, really neat. I really, really liked this lesson. my time is just about up. A few more things before I move on and hand it over to Isabel. If your Genially is in draft, your students cannot see it. You have to publish it, whether that be private and you send them a lesson or a link, or public and everybody can see it. I love Genially. If I was a teacher, I would totally pay to have this, just because this is so much fun, and I had a lot of fun even just creating this. The only downfall is the free version does not give you access to activity. So if you want those individualized scores and overviews so you can see where your students are, you do have to pay. However, the upgrade, it's $5 a month. So it's $4.99 a month, and you get access to all the activities. You get so much. There's so much that you get for the EDU Pro. So, and that is all for me. I'm actually going to turn it over to Isabel, who's actually going to talk about Magic School AI. All right.
Thank you, Sherry. So I think Genially is really neat. We need to play with it more. I really like it. Another program that I like, and that is that everybody was talking about so much, is magicschool.ai. And like the name says, it's an AI program. So if teachers sign up for free, it doesn't mean it's completely free. I signed up for free and it gave me like 30 days for free. But I think it says that for teachers, there's a free portion, but you need to sign up and see. You can sign up and just see what it's about. And if you like it, then it is a little pricey, but I'll tell you the price in a little bit. But it does give you this information before you get started. Best practices, it just wants you to review all the information for accuracy and bias and make sure that everything is correct and what you wanted to say. It's just, just making sure that you're okay with what it says and you can check it. This is just a screenshot. It doesn't include all the options, but this is a dashboard. So the dashboard has, it says over 60 tools. This is just part of it. You don't see all of them here. But it helps you like generate a lesson plan. It helps you can do a rubric generator, professional email, song generator, text translator. You can do somewhere is choice boards, multiple choice assessment, even a teacher jokes, unit plan generator. It's so much. It already has everything ready for you, all the prompts ready for AI. So you don't have to do all the work of thinking of every single detail that you have to, if you use like ChatGPT, where you have to create a lesson plan that has this and this and this. This one already has all the format, the template for you, and all you do is put your information and it does it for you. So I'm going to show you how it works. This is just a little tutorial that it starts with. So it uses AI. It has over 50 tools. I'm sorry, I said 60 before. It's over 50 that can help you with lesson plans, differentiate, communicate with family, write teacher jokes, IEPs, personalized learning, and more. So for this example, they go into the multiple choice assessment, and this is what the template looks like. It's the tool customization, where it asks you what the grade level is, the number of questions that you want, and then on the bottom, you will put either your topic, standard text, or description of the assessment of the questions that you wanted to generate. Then you click on generate. It will generate it for you. As you can see, there are already 5 questions on here. And then you can save the output. So you can do either, you can use your editing tool like Google Docs or Word. If you click the copy button, you can paste it anywhere you like. You can also export it directly to Google Form or save it for later use. I would copy the link and probably copy the information and probably just put it directly onto my Google Classroom or Canvas, whatever you use in your school. So I would probably just use this or put it in a Google Doc and send the link over in Google Classroom or Canvas, whatever you use. So it's already here for you, and you can export it and save it as well. It also has an AI bot. Her name is Reina, and it's on the bottom. It's always there, and you can click on it. It already has preloaded prompts if you want to make any other changes to your questions or add anything else. So it has that added. So the price, it says free. There's always it says here we'll always have a powerful free version for individual students. And it says that 833. If you pay yearly, which is like 99.96 1 year, it comes out to 833 a month. But if you at the very top, it's the selection is a yearly. But if you select monthly, it comes out to $12.99. That's what a month. That's why I said it's a little pricey, but it does do a lot of the work for you. It takes so much off your plate because it already has the templates. All you do is put your information and it spits it out and it's already there for you. So it's wonderful. I think it's a wonderful tool. I am honestly a fan of AI, of using it correctly, and I think it makes our lives so much easier. So this is just a great example of what it looks like. Let me see if I have enough time. I do have a little bit of time to show you what it looks like. Give me 1 second. Let me share my correct tab.
Yeah, because it's really cool to see the AI doing the whole process, right?
Oh, yes, and it's so neat. Okay, I am logged in, and it's see. I put that I was a school technology leader, but if you put a teacher, I think that's when it gives you the free part, because it only, if you look on the left, it says my plus version ends in 13 days. Okay, but they said there's a free part for teachers. So look, I didn't get to show you that. You can scroll down, and this is what it has: a syllabus generator, SAT reading practice test, questions for SAT, thank you note, class newsletter, quote of the day, make it relevant, team builder, icebreaker, accommodation suggestions, science lab, sentence starters, decodable text, multiple explanations, vocabulary list generator. Look at just so much. That is the coolest thing. I'm sure that if you go to ChatGPT, you can add all this yourself, like ask it to create a choice board that has this and this and this and this. But if you come here, it has everything created for you. You don't have to think extra or anything. All you do is click on it. It asks you the grade level, the learning goal, standard, objective, and the details, and it creates it for you. So there's a one that's already, let me just add what it has here: mitosis and piece of art. I don't know what it's going to create, but let's generate it just so you can see what it's doing. So it created this for me in not even 30 seconds. So it's amazing. I think it's really neat. And that's what I wanted to show you, Magic School. Now I'm going to pass it over to Josh because he has a really cool app as well.
Very cool, guys. All right, can y'all see that? I have so many tabs, I had to find the right one. All right. Okay, so at TCEA, I learned about this new thing called FigJam. And I'm super excited about it. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So I don't know if you've heard about this, but Google has discontinued Jamboard. And Jamboard is something that was really popular. I used it when I was a teacher. But not to worry, because there's a new upgrade. And actually, upgrade is the right word to use because it's like, in my opinion, 10 times better than Jamboard. So it's called FigJam. FigJam is put out by a company. I think it's called Figma. So on their website, they have a couple different places, and FigJam is one of them because it's one of the things they offer. So FigJam empowers teams to build better products together, define ideals, and align on decisions, move forward all in one place. So it's really cool because it's made for like professionals. But it's also made for like teachers and students. I really wish I would have had something like this when I was. I remember I co-taught yearbook for a couple of years when I was a teacher, and we did a lot. I don't know if you've ever heard of Scrum, like Scrum boards. You can do so many different types of those planning, and like where you move from one section to the next, if it's beginning, working, or finished. And you can set goals, and you can create timelines, all kinds of different ways that you can plan together. You can do it with FigJam. And the best part of all is that it's free. It's completely free for education. Yeah, let's go ahead, and I'm just going to show you some of. Before we get into it, there is just one thing that I want to make you aware of, is that if you go to the FigJam website, or you go to the Figma website, there's going to be a place, there's like a big blue button where you can click it, where it'll say try FigJam for free. You don't want to do that one, because what it's going to do is just set you up on like a 30-day trial or like a 15-day trial. What you want to do instead is go to this screen that I'm showing you right here. So when you go to the website, you're going to see at the top menu, there's a tab called pricing. Go to that pricing tab. You're going to come to this screen. You can see there's the free. That's not the one you want to choose. You want to choose where you see where it says 30. I'm sorry, 30. Where it says $3 a month for professional. In the real small print where that blue arrow is pointing, it says free for students and educators. That is the link that you want to click on. And I believe I pasted links in the chat already. So you want to click on that link, and it's going to take you through the little. I put the little a smaller window there where it says get the free Figma education plan for your classroom. It's going to take you through a really short where you just kind of fill out your email, and it verifies you if you're a student, educator, or administrator. Really super easy. It took me like a minute to do, but that's the one you want to choose. Okay, so without further ado, I now want to show you FigJam. So hopefully everyone can see that. Okay, great. I think you can see. So this is the FigJam like page. Once you get into your free education um, version. And so basically, what I can do here just to start off is, if you go to that Explore tab at the very bottom, it'll take you to this page, and I could just I could keyword search the word plan, right? And then what you want to do is, this is where you can get some really cool templates. What I do is I go to the free, and then I choose, instead of all products, I just do FigJam. Okay. And so if you scroll through there, you can see they've got like different ones that start you out, kind of like what I was showing you, like with there's templates for like timelines, there's templates with like sticky notes, calendars, all kinds of cool stuff that'll start you out, just if you want to start with a template. But I'm not going to start with a template. I'm just going to start off on um, with a just a brand new FigJam board. So I'm going to click this big purple button that just says start a new board. And this is kind of what it's very, very similar to the old one, right? There's an arrow and a pan tool, like with the little hand. And so I can use those to pan around back and forth. And there's also this zoom, so you can zoom in and out. And the canvas, or the workspace, is kind of it's almost infinite, so it's really cool that way. Let me see. We've got the pin, so just like in Jamboard, you can draw, right, which is really cool. There's a highlighter tool, so I can highlight stuff, and then there's this cool little like you can put like tape. That's kind of neat. And then there's an eraser, so I can do this eraser tool, and there we go. You just click on whatever you want to erase. It's really neat because when you're drawing, you can actually choose like different colors and different thickness, and you can actually like sample colors. So that's pretty neat. And so I can draw with different colors on my pen. All right, but I'm just going to erase that. And I can actually choose one of those tools to kind of go there on my bottom dock. So right now I've just got the marker tool there. All right. There's shapes. So this is pretty cool right here. Like I can throw out shapes, and this is really cool. Like if I wanted to create like a flow chart, So that's pretty cool. I can type things in here like, phase 1, right? And you can type in there, so that's really cool. And then there's these really neat, like, you can see there's these arrows where you can actually do connecting arrows from one shape to the next, right? And then I can even change the color of these. Each one of these gives me like this little toolbar that can give me different options. All right. And what's cool is that you can connect these even after the fact, right? Or I can, do like that, and they can connect to each other. And when I move them around, it actually adapts to wherever I'm moving that to. So that's really cool. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. All right. And then in the sticky notes, I can actually type in stuff too. Okay. So there's that. And then what else did I want to show you guys? Okay. This is really cool. Um, on the sticky notes, I can change the color as well. I think I might have shown you that already. Um, and then the sticky notes will actually change sizes. So I can extend, whoops. And if you want to delete something, you can just press the delete key after you select it. So in the sticky notes, I can throw out sticky notes, and the sticky notes will actually, I can resize those to be really big or really small. And as much as I type in there, it's just going to keep going down and down. And then the sticky note at the bottom, you can see it actually shows the name of the person who left the sticky note. Now, if I don't want that, I can actually click this little show hide author, this little feather icon, and it takes my name off of the sticky note. So if you want it to be anonymous, you can. But the teacher can set all of that if they want to. I'm going to leave my name. So it's just really cool, right? If you've got a bunch of students working on the same board, then you can see who's leaving those sticky notes. Okay. Another really cool part is this thing called sections. So right here at the bottom, you can see I can click on section and I can draw a square around all of this planning that I've done. And what that does is it kind of groups everything together now. So you can have multiple sections, and then I can name the section, right? Whatever I want to name it. And then I can actually change the color of that section. So like maybe each student has a different section, a different color of their own. So I think that that's really cool as well. There's another really cool part on here. You can actually put text box, all right, and type into the text box. Any one of these, whether it's the text or the sticky note or the shape, you can actually even come in here and highlight that, and then even insert like a web link. So I could paste in or type in a URL. So that's really cool in my opinion as well. So very robust in terms of planning. You can link to different things. There are different ways to communicate as well on FigJam. I can go over here to these stamps, and I can like leave little stamps. Like say if you're the curator or you're the editor in chief, you can approve of certain parts of the plan. There's also like thumbs up. You can leave a thumbs up if you like certain parts of what the students are doing, or students can leave feedback on each other's phases or whatever they're doing as well. There's another part in here where you can actually leave like emojis. So that's pretty cool. So if everyone's working together in real time, people can leave little emoji icons or little expressions. So that's really cool. We could leave like a question mark, say if you've got a question about something. Okay, so there's lots of different ways you can use that to communicate. Another thing is something called cursor chat. So if you just type on your keyboard the backslash, what that's going to do is put a little like bubble that follows my little cursor around wherever it goes. So it went away. So I'm just going to say like, I have questions about. So you can see where that would be really beneficial, and wherever you move your mouse, people can see that you're saying something. So that's really cool. Another part that you can do on here is there's this little comment box at the top, right? And you can leave a comment. So I can click right here and say, tell me more, right? And then I can move that comment wherever I want it to go in that section or in the board. And then the student or whoever's looking at students, they can click on that comment and it opens up on its own little chat thread on the side where they can actually respond to that comment. So I think that's really cool too, that they allow the students and the teachers to do that as if they were, professionals as well. So that comes all with this free version as well. Another thing that I thought was really cool is up here on the top, you can click on your little circle with your name and you can click Spotlight Me. And what that does is, as the teacher, you see there's this purple box around it. So now as the teacher, I can force all of the students to look at whatever it is that I'm showing them. And then when I'm finished, I can do Stop Spotlight. And now all of the students will be free to do whatever they're doing as well. And obviously it's just me in here, but just like on Jamboard, you would see everyone moving stuff around at the same time. There's these cool little I guess they're called stickers. So we can search through stickers. There's a lot of like free ones on here. There's so many different kinds. I won't go through all of those because there's so many, but you can leave like cool little stickers on there. Just another really neat way to add some, kind of some style or just some art, more of artistic, just to have fun with the jam board as well, or with the Fig Jam as well. I thought this was really cool in terms of like management, like classroom management. You can set, there's this little clock up here on the side, on the top side here. You can play music. There's like a record player here, and I can drop down and choose lo-fi, or there's different genres of music you can play. I can adjust the volume, and then I can set a timer. Right now it's set to 1 minute, and when I click play, now we're set on a 2 or 3. It's counting down from 3 minutes on the timer. So I think that's really cool, and you can play music for everyone to hear. There's one other thing on here, real quick, that I wanted to show you. I'm probably out of time already, and I forgot where it is. But there's a place where you can actually come in here and lock everything. Where if you like made an exemplar, you can lock that, and that way the students can't mess with it or change it. And I actually forgot where that was. I'm so sorry. But just so you know, there is a place where you can lock it. I think you have to select everything first. And I apologize, guys. I know it's in here. Like it was a really easy to get to. But anyways, you can. Oh, you right click on it, and I think that's where you can lock it. So now that's locked, and the students can't change anything. All I have to do is right click and just choose unlock. So really, really cool stuff, in my opinion, in terms of, just from a teacher aspect. Then last but not least, we have the share button over here on the top right. Just the same way you would on Google Slides or Google Docs. You can send it out as an email, you can copy the link, and you can choose if you want them to be just editors, or just viewers, or if they're going to be editors. And you can share that link out on your Google Classroom, Canvas, or whatever it is you're working with. So anyways, that's all for Fig Jam. I think it's really cool, and we hope you guys give all of these tools a try in your own classroom. With that being said, I guess if Sherry or Isabel, if you want to wrap us up today.
Thank you. Thank you all for joining us today. If you have any questions, you are welcome to stick around and ask them. Also, if you get to use any of these programs in your classroom, we would love to hear about it. If you try them out and you like them, let us know. We really want to know what works, what doesn't work, what teachers like. The 3 applications that we talked about today are things that we heard about a lot last week. So this is something that teachers are using and liking, and we wanted to provide that for you. So please let us know, and we're here for you. If you have anything you need from us, you can always email us at itechhelp@midlandic.net. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I was in a lot of the same sessions as you.
Oh, awesome. Great.